Nile Shallows. Nice. Welcome back to another Age of Mythology 1v1. On the bottom left side, we have a red player named Zionist Chaser. Okay, interesting name. Not political at all. He's playing as Freyr, while on the other side, we have a blue player named Kyle3493, playing in blue. As Ra? Yeah, Ra. It lures back the hippo to the town center, always a good idea, even though he built a granary. Now the hippo is far as fuck. GG no RE. Well. Starting off, okay, there we go. We got dwarf on gold.
Skipan?
Hver þar?
Is he already queuing up the age up? Summon and command Greer's golden boar. Becomes stronger each age. Okay, interesting. Scouting with Berserk. Typical stuff. Let's take a look at some of the relics. On the left-hand corner, we have researching plow, irrigation, basically all the farm technologies increases farm work rate, plus 5% for each. Kind of an okay relic. Provide a small trickle of gold. Okay, that's an okay relic as well. We have range attacks from human soldiers will slow enemies for a moment. That's an amazing relic. It's 15% debuff on their slow. So it allows the archers to kite anything. It's awesome. Somebody should really pick up that relic. And then go archers. I don't care, chariot, archers, whatever. Throwing axeman. Throwing axeman would be amazing with it. So we have in the bottom corner, myth units are more resistant to pierce damage. Excuse me, I had a yawn. 15%. That's not bad, actually. A lot of these relics are like 5% hack armor or something, but this is 15% resistance to pierce attacks. That's pretty good. Here we are, Freyr with his age up. He started that early. He right-clicked the technology, so then it appeared. That's why it was appearing up here, is because he right-clicked it, so then it happened as soon as it was ready. That's how that works in this game. Something that Age of Empires doesn't have in 2 or 3 or 4 or 1. Anyways, yeah, you can right-click the technologies and it queues it up for when as soon as it's available. You can even use it to, if you have a technology, instead, say you're building units and you have a technology. Look, he already did it for Adrian too. Say you're building. He doesn't have any barracks or longhouses. But anyway, say it's myth units. Say you had myth units in the queue, like pretend these dwarves were units. You could right-click the technology, and it'll have, as long as you have the resources, it'll skip the queue and become first in line. That's something that Age of Empires doesn't have. It's pretty crazy, huh? Little things like that are really important in games like this, I feel. And 4 didn't really innovate. Age of Empires 4. I played a lot of 4. It just wasn't as good as expected. It was kind of bare bones. Bare bones when it released. Hasn't really expanded on it much since. This game can completely change how you play the game, just from switching from one civilization to the next. 4 has some variety too, it's good. Got plenty on gold. He's Egyptian after all. Both players floating gold, but Ra's floating food as well. While Freyr has it more into wood. He's building raiding cavalry. He needs more food. You're not going to be able to support a large enough army with just 5 villagers on food. These chickens are going to run out soon too. What's he doing with all this wood? Look at how many villagers he's got on wood. 12? He has it queued up and he hasn't changed it since. That's probably what's going on. Yeah, and he hasn't touched his... He's gonna get a dwarf over there. You guys already got a dwarf over here.
Yeah.
Alright, I used to take the middle of the map. What do we have over here? Laborers. This is a spearman. Red coming in from the corner. Red takes the relic right under its Sphinx's face. Yeah, oh, he's getting the good relic. Red coming in on blue. He found a vulnerable spot. These are just regular raiding cavalry too, and they're doing a pretty decent job. Red being pushed off by some of blue. Red gonna try to snag a couple more kills. Oh, horse gets distracted. Well, put some pressure on blue. Not bad. They're building a town center over here. He doesn't know about blue gathering over here. Blue's gold mine's starting to run pretty low. But he does have some stocked up, so. He has Guardian Hill Fort. Building Huskarls. Infantry only good against ranged soldiers. Kinda suck, huh? You have 60% pierce armor.
Tilbúin. Hver þar? Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin.
Oh wow, priests have no armor. Priests have less armor than villagers. 40% hack, 15% pierce. Is Red gonna do caravans? We're finding out Red's got a base here. And his soldiers go down. The Draugr's pretty sweet. It is slowing it down too. You can tell by the way it's moving slower. Red comes in with his full army to wipe out blue. Blue has not done much with his military, unfortunately. They've just been sacrificed, so he's down to nothing. Red is expanding. Red has not used his wood at all. He should move all of these villagers, really, because he's got 2,000 floating. It's going to be a while before he spends it, so he might as well send all of his villagers to go gather food or gold. I mean, he's floating gold already too. He should just go gather food with these villagers, and then he'd be soaring in military resources. Red doing some light raiding of his own. Losing his Hersers one by one. I guess the Huskarls are strong under like town center fire and stuff too, right? So that's part of it. I was talking about the percussion in the song. This is the bass line. Wow. Blue building slingers against Huskarls, that's not good. Once again, Blue's army's been wiped. There it is, he gave up. Red was expanding well enough. Blue didn't do anything. Blue just built. Blue didn't do anything. He just let himself get attacked a few times. Tried to expand a little bit. Ultimately, lost his army over and over again. Terrible. So sad. Anyways, Kyle3493, I'm sorry for your loss. Zionist Chaser having all the highlights. Look at this. Blue didn't do anything. What were we even building resources for? It was not even close. Civilian units. Blue didn't do anything on that front either. He was losing. Yep. Less resources too. Well, that's how it goes. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe. You can leave a comment, provide feedback. That'd be great. And above all else, remember to have a good day. See you later.